Thank you for listening to the ttalks.net podcast, the show that brings you information, guidance, and support to entrepreneur-minded individuals like yourself. ttalks.net will give you something to talk about tomorrow. This isn't the daily show, but this is the show where you'll get everything. You'll get a fiesta of a mix with the old and the new. They will give you tips and insights into everyday business, big wins in everyday life. They have a lot to add, from bookkeeping to sales, sales management, and sales training, and daily content for listeners to learn and enjoy. We are here to improve your life in business or a sales career. Without any further ado, introducing the dynamic duo, Alex DeLuca and Rafael Rodriguez Jr. Thank you for tuning in to ttalks.net. If you have any questions, comments, or something you want us to talk about, email us at rafael@ttalks.net or comment below. Please follow us on YouTube at ttalksnet and Facebook at ttalksnet. Please rate us, and don't forget that sharing is caring. Thank you for your support. Till next time, we will T-Talk. Thank you for listening to the ttalks.net podcast, the show that brings you information, guidance, and support to entrepreneur-minded individuals like yourself. ttalks.net will give you something to talk about tomorrow. This isn't the daily show, but this is the show where you'll get everything. You'll get a fiesta of a mix with the old and the new.
What's going on? What's going on? Hello, hello. How you doing? Can you hear me? Everybody, live on prime time.
Thank you for listening to the ttalks.net podcast, the show that brings you information, guidance, and support to entrepreneur-minded individuals like yourself. ttalks.net will give you something to talk about tomorrow. This isn't the daily show, but this is the show where you'll get everything. You'll get a fiesta of a mix with the old and the new. They will give you tips and insights into everyday business, big wins in everyday life. They have a lot to add, from bookkeeping to sales, sales management, and sales training, and daily content for listeners to learn and enjoy. We are here to improve your life in business or a sales career. Without any further ado, introducing the dynamic duo, Alex DeLuca and Rafael Rodriguez Jr.
Ralph, the man, how you doing today? And now we're going live. It's been a while, but we're going at it. Getting used to all the different technology. My name is Alex DeLuca, one of your hosts over here in Naples, Florida. Hollywood, the good old South Florida, from one end of the peninsula to the other. It's now 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. February, on the dot, on the dot. We're making it work. Oh man, we talk about this all the time. We're giving you the life in the real time, and we both got so many different things going on. But at the end of the day, we're gonna try to give it to you live every day, 10 p.m. Well, not every day. What's it? We're recording Sunday through Thursday. Yes. All right. Oh, geez. Oh no, yeah, that's bad. I had no idea about that. I don't watch the news much anymore, but geez, that's so unfortunate. No, it's not, man. Amen to that. That's it. That's all we have, man. Today, the moment, live in it. No matter what happens, we have that today. We have it. Hold on to it and do your best. That's one reason we're putting this, the show together, is to kind of expand, on who we can touch on a daily basis, inspire in that one person, like we say all the time. it makes it worth it for us. Yeah, I'm just posting this to Facebook while you're talking. No, that's so unfortunate. I'm gonna look that up later. But thoughts and prayers go out to the families, everybody involved there. It sounds pretty crazy. Hmm. Yes. Whew, a little deep there. No, but great way to start. Geez, on let's bring that back to a positive note. But every day's you never know what happens. Personal stories here and there. People have cancer. People are fighting through struggling things on a daily basis. But there's also inspiration out there at the same time. I'm sure the first responders that got there, did what as much as they could. Hmm. Oh yeah. No, it really is. It gives you, anytime you bring up something like that, I had no idea you're going to start off the show with that, but it makes me personally reflect. And every time I reflect on that, so many friends and family members that have now passed away. If I think of one, it's like a chain reaction. I think of them all, and I go down the line, say hi to every one of them because, that's how they live is through our thoughts. But if you want to touch base on anything else before we run into today's tea talk topics, you got the mic. Get it on. What's the first tip number one? So we're gonna go over the 17 best sales tips and techniques for success, and we have all the tools and access at our fingertips that we're researching to try to find out the content and put everything together for you. At the same time, you could be researching for your respective industry and what needs to be done to sell your product. But we're gonna give you some tips written by Mr. Old School himself, ex CIA. No, I'm just kidding. Ex CIA spy. No. Rafael Rodriguez over there in Hollywood, Florida. Tip number one: do not miss sell in sales. Who hasn't, man? Anybody knows sports? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Long time. Yeah. What's the point on this one? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. All right, let's go ahead and since we are new at this and experiencing certain things, can you make sure that I could hear you on the streaming devices? I think it's happening again. I can't. No, I can hear you, but I just turned on the Facebook and I turned on the YouTube. Definitely happening again. Yeah, that's crazy. It happened again. So I put them both on mute. Yeah, I can't hear you. I just wanted to see it again. And yeah, it was just I'm having another conversation with you. Just working out the kinks, lady and gentlemen. Working out the kinks. I can't hear you at all. Mike, check 1, 2. How's everybody doing? You there? Can't hear you. I'm taking it down everywhere. I just shared it. T Talks has 2 new comments. Let's get into T Talks. Taking it down off my wall. Move to trash.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Alex, can you hear me? Alex, 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 can you hear me? 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 Can you hear me?
Mm-mm-mm.
No, you can't hear me? Hmm? Okay, so Alex, They can hear me, but they can't hear you.
You there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Can't hear you. Dum dum dum.
Okay. So we're gonna do something here.
All right.
Input. Create new one. So you can.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, so Alex, I'm gonna call you now because it's working. It's working on YouTube and it's working on.
Yeah, I hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you. You hear me?
Yes. Let me see. I got my producer.
Can you hear me?
My producer is saying
God damn
that
it.
she can hear us both. Can you hear me? This is a great sales tool, by the way.
Your mic's on mute, bro.
No, my wife can hear me.
Down bottom right hand corner it says you're on mute.
I can still hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I hear you now. We're back.
Let's check. Let's check with the producer. She is watching us live, making sure that it's working, and then we'll cancel this and we'll start all over again because I believe we got it right now.
Well, I'm here just for we can get it right 1 out of like 10 times nowadays. Be good, I guess, with this podcast thing.
Hey, you know what? I think we got somewhere. We got a little bit farther this time. We got the intro.
100%, bro.
Hold on.
Moving on up.
Let me check one. Let me check.
I'm doing some Eminem. Get hyped up while you're doing that. Getting hyped.
Okay. All right. So.
Can you hear me? Can you hear you? Can you hear anybody but me?
I just got confirmation. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go ahead and close it up and
Delete.
We're gonna delete it and we're gonna start all over again. All right.
Delete the existence of this. Never again.
All right.
Never again will we be this
Well, the
bad.
good news is that I wasn't.